Hey Garage Door fans, I'm Chris Wilke with C&W Canada Garage Doors, and welcome back to the garage. Today I'm here with Brieanne Doucet of Flair Mortgage Group. How you doing, Brieanne?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. So Brieanne, I want to talk to you about a specific type of mortgage plan, which is the Purchase Plus Improvements plan. But before we get into all that, why don't you tell us a little bit about Flair Mortgage Group and about yourself?
Yeah. So Flair Mortgage Group is a mortgage brokerage. What we do is we assist people with getting financing for their homes. And like you would shop around for a house, we shop around for your mortgage.
Awesome. Brieanne, I'm excited to ask you some questions about the one type of mortgage that we were talking about earlier, which is the Purchase Plus Improvements. So what can you tell me about it? What kind of mortgage is that, and who needs it?
So a Purchase Plus Improvement mortgage is for the type of clients that are buying an older home or a home that they want to renovate to their liking. So we are able to add that into their mortgage financing when they buy the home to, let's say, get a new garage door.
I didn't ask you to say that, but I mean, there it is. What am I going to do? Okay, what type of improvements are most people looking to purchase in a Purchase Plus Improvements?
Yeah, well, garage door is one because it's 30% of your curb appeal.
Yeah, that's definitely true. We talked about that with our realtor before.
My sister actually, we did a mortgage like that, and you did her garage door, so that was amazing. She was able to get a new garage door for a older home that she bought. Another popular reno would be like a new kitchen, a new roof, new electrical, plumbing, any big ticket items.
Yeah.
That costs a lot of money, and we can get it at a financing for a low mortgage rate.
I think that's fantastic because it opens up your options. So say you really fall in love with the property, but you're like, oh man, I gotta redo that garage door, I gotta redo that kitchen or something like that. But it's so perfect. This is exactly where I want it. This is the land that I want it on, and it's got that perfect layout. It's just that one thing, and now you have a brilliant option for them to be able to kind of pay and finance for that without hurting their wallet too badly. So I find that fantastic. So what people do you need? What do people need before applying for a Purchase Plus Improvement?
Yeah, so we need to get people pre-approved for the home. So what we do is we have a 4-step pre-approval process. Nice. And we meet with the clients, or do an application over the phone. We gather all documents up front, check your credit, and we go over your budget to make sure what you're buying is going to be affordable in your cash flow every month.
So usually you get your ducks in a row with like getting the contractors out there, making sure you get those quotes, and then the lender will approve those things for them.
Yes, so if you are going to go with the Purchase Plus Improvement, we would need all the quotes from the renovations, garage door guy, electrical, plumbing, and we add that onto the purchase price.
What's the big difference between, let's say, going with a person like you and then going to the big 5 banks that are out there?
Well, the difference is I can go to most of the banks as well. So coming to a broker, we can shop around that rate and mortgage product for you versus you going to each bank and trying to shop it around. Plus, I'm a licensed mortgage broker. I would know right from the start and save you time which lender we would send you to, because some lenders might be limited to how much they would use on a Purchase Plus Improvement.
And I love asking you this question because I know the answer is, but I'm going to ask you anyway. How much does it cost to use your services?
It's free.
It's totally free.
I'm paid by the lender.
Awesome.
If a mortgage funds.
Yeah. Awesome. So you're saying it's pretty much no risk to the person to come to you and check out that mortgage, and you can get your dream home plus the improvements to your dream home that you want to get. Why would anyone go anywhere else?
I don't know.
So that's fantastic. I love it. So Brieanne, what should people keep in mind before they start shopping for a home?
Well, you should have a wish list that actually you would chat with your realtor about prior to looking for that home, but you need to know what house price you're looking for. So you know that you're not wasting your time on looking at a $500,000 home when you should be looking at a $400,000 home. You need to keep in mind of your down payment and what your monthly cost would be based on what your house hunting for.
Nice. And if once you are pre-approved for your Mortgage Plus Improvements, do you have any advice to those people to make sure that stays in line?
Yes, so once you're pre-approved, we want to make sure that you don't go buy a vehicle, you don't rack up any credit, and that when you're looking for that home, for example, if you're looking at something purchase plus improvements, you want to have a budget in mind of what you can afford up front to get that improvement done. So once you buy the house, we can then fund that mortgage for the improvements. Yeah.
Yeah, so it seems all pretty straightforward. Yeah. So Brieanne, just for clarity, what is the full step-by-step process one would take when doing a purchase plus improvement mortgage?
Yeah, so you find the house that you want, you make the decision that you want to do improvements to the home during your finance, conditional stage. And we would get quotes from, let's say someone's getting a new garage door, we would get a quote from, C&W Garage Doors Canada, and we would add that, we'd send that into the lender, make sure that they approve that quote, because now it's adding onto your purchase price and property value. You buy the house, and there's a holdback at the lawyer for that. If it's costing $10,000 to buy that garage door, the lawyer holds back that amount of money till the garage door is installed. So we need to let clients know that you do need to fund that money or that improvement up front. So you can talk to your contractor or whoever to let them know, hey, we can get this money to you once everything's done. Once it's done, we get an inspection or send the receipt to the lender, and then the lawyer releases the funds, and you get that into your bank account.
And now with the purchase plus improvements, does that include any and all sort of renos that you could sort of think of? But there's probably a limit, right?
Yeah, no hot tubs.
Okay.
No, it has to be something that's giving value to your home. It can't be something that you just want, like a hot tub you can remove from the property. So no, what they call chattel items. It's got to be something that's stuck to the home and it adds property value. So garage door, roof, furnace. We can even do air conditioning and furnace. Yeah, hot water tanks. Yeah.
That's really good. Okay, so Brieanne, thank you so much for taking the time today. Really, really appreciate it. Before we let you go, can you please tell us where we can find you and the Flair team and all that stuff?
Yes. So Brieanne Doucet with Flair Mortgage Group. My phone number is 780-203-4334. Brieanne at FlairMortgageGroup.com. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and you can also find Flair Mortgage Group on their social media pages as well.
Thank you, Brieanne, very much. And garage door fans, you know where to find me. www.cwgarage.ca, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And thank you very much for joining me once again at the garage. When your doors in trouble, you call C&W.